G'day everybody, it's Tom here from Turf Place and welcome back to another video. Just first off to say there's no face cam. My camera decided to not work today when the time I'm recording it. Hopefully by Wednesday's video I will be able to get the camera working again. As, yeah, at the moment I'm in my last week of AIE and today I've had my playtesting session and that went great. Probably. I'm pre-recording it. So today's video we are looking at another DLC. It's not this bus, but we'll start this bus up. This is the Iveco Evades. This is the Iveco Evades. This is the first bus we looked at. Let's start her up. Give her a second. There we go. That's the Iveco Evades. Leave it running for a bit. Next up, we looked at the City Bus 260. I still cannot get that bus to work, so we've got instead the City Bus 280 over there. So we'll just need to see. Alright, we'll have to back this in because it's starting to side of stuff up. So turn the key. Give her a couple of seconds. You can see the glow plug lights on. Wait for it to start. This will be a minute or so. And the bus we're looking at today just came out recently, and I've got some thoughts about it. I've been driving it for the past couple of hours, and I've got some thoughts about it. It just only came out today, and most of them, there are some good thoughts and some bad thoughts about it. So we'll wait for this bus to start. It should take about a minute. I timed the glow plugs for the City Bus 260 to be 58 seconds. It'll be about the same in this one because it's from the same author. So we'll wait for the preheaters to go off. As you can see, the lights on there. And lights just gone off, I think. And then it starts cranking. Because we need to back it up. There we go, perfect. Right, we'll just back it up really quickly. Put reverse lights are on. I didn't do reverse lights in the other buses, so then we'll just go. Get my handbrakes off. There it is. I'll back it up because it's, for some reason, bendy buses and Omsi 2 don't work really well. Like, they don't stay in one spot. Like this particular one didn't stay in one spot, so you make sure it's straight. This is the bus that we took on the Great Grundorf Drive yesterday on Thursday. Oh, yeah, this is a great bus to drive. And we'll leave it running for the time being. And you can see the bus there. That's a hint to what it is. We'll get to it in a moment. This is the Enviro 200. We'll get this one started. Did I leave it running? No, I didn't. Start it up. This is a good bus. I have to. This low commentary drive video of this bus will be coming out this week. There we go. Right, we'll shut them all off. Right. And this bus goes off too. But today, we are looking at that bus right over here. This bus just came out. This is the MAN DN95 by Halycon. It's a DLC. You can get it right now. It's Berlin's first low entry bus, I think it's called. So it's a double decker, as you can see. There's your lights. So the exterior looks good. Like, this is a really good exterior. So look around. You can see the stairs that goes up to the top. Then you got your skylights there. You got This is a BMW Frankfurt bus. If you zoom in, it goes. For some reason, it's black really far out. I don't know what's happened with that. It's a disabled bus. Let's check out the passenger seats. So the passenger seats don't look too bad either. But I haven't even checked out the passenger seats. We've got like a ticket box there apparently. And yeah, that's the front end of the bus, which is where you probably want to sit. And yeah, back seat there. Now the front. This is my little bit of concern. Now, disclaimer, this bus costs, I'll just find out. Give me a second. This bus costs, in Australian dollars, mind you, $20 for a bus. And this is not a bus pack, it's meant to be. There's meant to be 3 types of buses in this, but there's only one bus. Yeah. $20 just for a single bus. I feel like that's a bit much money. Yeah, it's not worth it at all. It's not. I don't recommend. I mean, I'll tell you my recommendation at the end. So as you can see, you got a black interior. Now the dials, I don't think look the greatest. I mean, this bus looks very similar. Like the actual bus itself looks very similar to the SD202 buses that are in this game and the SD200, which is saying that. I don't know. The author did not put a lot of effort into this bus. And $20? Yeah, you're getting, I mean, I don't know. That's up to you to think. Like these dials here look very similar to the SD202. Even the SD200, there's no fuel gauge. These screens don't work. And yeah, so let's go through that. So you got something there, you got your rear, you got your fog lights. As you can see, look at that. That's not good. I don't know what that's switch. Let me turn the ignition on so I can show you the lights. Like, that's all that this does. I can't click on anything. That does not work whatsoever. So I think that's something to do with like a brake. This is the rear fog lights, even though that does not work. That's the interior lights. That doesn't have a switch thing. You can't press that. You can't press that. That's the auxiliary heater. That's your air conditioning. That's your defrosting mirrors. Or that might be your front screen defroster. I mean, the good thing is this has opening doors. You got your ASR and your wheelchair lift. It's a Voith D85 1.2 gearbox. There's your starter and your stopper. There's your electricity. That's the sound of your electricity. And yeah, not really much to say about this bus. Even the seat looks really rough too. Look at that. Look at these sharp edges on the seats. That's really bad quality. Anyway. Without all of that, so far, my experience has been negative. I wouldn't say get this bus if you want a quality bus. But how does it drive? So to start, you turn on the electricity by pressing E or in my case the A button on my steering wheel. Wait for the systems to initialise. There's no fuel gauge. This bus has done 7.3 million kilometres. Wow. And then what you do is just press the engine start button, whether it's M on the keyboard or my Xbox steering wheel, it's the middle button. So, and this is a cold start, just like that. And it idles at, but there's no tachometer, so we are pumping out 2 pressure oil. It's 2 psi of oil. Anyway, get going. Push your foot on the brake. Take the handbrake off. It's generic, obviously to parking brake. It doesn't have any air pressure, but it seems a phase. So let's give it a little bit of help. Yeah, it doesn't have any air pressure unless those gauges work. But yeah, just we'll see. We'll just wait for a second. I'm just getting my air pressure up and we'll get going. So yeah, like I said, this bus is $20.50. And yeah, I mean, from the exterior, and the exterior looks alright. It's just the interior quality needs to be worked on. Like, there needs to be, like, this shouldn't be released yet. This is rushed. We're going, yeah, we're going. So driving it, I mean, I've took it for a lap before. Shut up, Bixby. I'm going to take it for a drive. And driving it, it's not too bad. I mean, it drives like any other Omsi bus. Like, there's never been a bad Omsi bus to drive. I mean, apart from the Brazilian buses, which I'll do a review on one of those, like, they're actually not the best at driving. But driving it's okay. Like, I've got 4-speed back. I can feel how tight the steering is. But yeah, I'll put my like I said, I'll put my final thoughts of this bus. Should you get it or not, and what get it or not, it's up to you. If you take feedback from Omsi. I mean, I've driven lots of Omsi buses. I've driven all the DLC buses that came out, like the Mercedes-Benz 0305, that's the original bus that came out. I've driven all the Hamburg buses. I've driven obviously the City Bus 260 and 280, which are most recent. I've also driven the Berlin X10 buses. I've driven a lot of buses on Omsi. And I have to say, right now, what was I going to say? I was going to say right now, this bus is meh. Like, it drives like a standard Omsi bus. It's not bad, but it drives like an MAN SD202. I don't really call it a MAN, it's an MAN, so I do apologise for that. It drives like a standard MAN bus that you get from Omsi too, which is not bad. I mean, they drive alright, but really, this drives like an SD202. It has the same top speed as this SD202, which has, I mean, it sounds different, at least that's something. But what is in this mod to make it the paid mod? I mean, come on. Like, I'll go past the City Bus 280. I mean, some people think that should be paid, but I think that should be a really good paid mod. It's worth the money. And, yeah. So that's just a general drive around the block. I'll do another lap and I'll give you my final thoughts then. Like I'm not sure, but isn't the dash meant to be like coloured in these? If you're a bus driver, let me know, if you drive one of these buses in real life, how close is this to real life? Because, like, there's no noteworthy features on this bus at all to say that this is worth a paid bus. Some buses I've driven before in Omsi that are free should be paid buses, right? So this is the opposite, in my opinion. So I'll just give you my opinion now. I do not recommend this bus at all. If you are looking at buying another bus and you saw this, do not buy it right now. Mainly because the quality is just like a free one from like a first time developer. I mean, the company that makes these buses make maps for Omsi, I believe, and they make great maps. I'll have to find out what they made. I might put a list in the description about what this company has made. But honestly, I think this bus is the worst DLC bus to come out of the Omsi 2 franchise. I definitely don't recommend it because, number one, it's $20.50 Australian. I mean, you'd expect more than one bus for that much money. So that's one thing. Number two, the quality is absolutely horrible. Like, I mean, this is just like, I don't know, it's rushed, right? If it's meant to be a paid bus, it should have more features. It should have more, like, something significant. Like the City Bus 280, like, that's got many different versions, which has many different things. That's worth buying. The 0305 is one of the first buses to have automatic clutch for a manual transmission. So that's something too. Also, plus that's by Aerosoft as well. And also what's another bus? I was trying to think, what's the other bus? The Hamburg buses, again, they're all different in their own way. Like, they've got different scripting and whatnot. But this bus is just an SD202 reskin, in my opinion. So, if I would have to say, if you're watching this video when it came out, do not buy it. It's not the worst bus I've ever driven, it's the worst paid bus. So, because number one, it's giving, it's pretty much a scam. This bus, because you're not getting what you paid for. So you'd expect so 71 buses. This bus was a prototype bus apparently until 1994, and this was an 1995 bus. Hence, there was a total 86 vehicles until 2010. But most of the reviews of this bus is not recommended, so that's another thing too to point out is look at the reviews for this bus before you buy it. I bought it because I wanted to get all the bus mods for Omsi, if you know what I mean. So like that, the Masterlight V1, that's also a really good bus, but then again, that's also, I feel like that should be free as well, not paid, because it's just actually scratch that I do. But yeah. So yeah. This is what you get for $20, and I think either it should be less money if you want to keep it as a pay mod, or this should be a completely free mod. But really, at the moment, unless there's a big update that comes out for it, do not buy it. Stay away from it. I do not recommend it, but if you want to buy it, check it out, go for it. I mean, that's up to you, but really don't buy it. It's it's essentially a free bus mod, like you can tell. Like I'll park it. I'm gonna quickly spawn in the. SD202, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you the differences. I mean, the SD202, because this game, I mean, I got this game, I think, first year it came out. I've been playing Omsi for about 6 years, and I haven't seen a paid bus this bad. Even though I haven't really get paid buses, I only had the free buses. Because there's a crap ton of free buses, and most of them are really good. Like, if you get it from the official forum, if you get it from, obviously, 2mod.ru, which is where I get most of my mods. But really, this one's definitely not one to, and also that turns on, that noise turns on. So let me just spawn in an SD202 really quickly. Let's do a D92, which is the latest version. And I'll show you what I mean, how similar it looks on the inside. So, picture the front end of the interior of this bus now. Here comes the SD202. Look how similar it would look. I've got to say, it's pathetic. I mean, yeah. It's just the quality of this bus is rubbish. And this is the buses you get free with the game. Like, this is the buses that start with the game. This is the MAN SD202. Interior, look at that. It looks pretty similar. This looks better, actually. So if I start it, this is how you start it normally. And then I'll start the other bus. So you heard that bus start, so let's start this bus. I think it sounds the same. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds similar, right? It sounds like a different pitch version of the standard sounds. Which is still pretty pathetic. Like, they could have came up with like a different sound than that. Yeah, it's definitely a different pitch version of this. Like, if I rev this up. Maybe not that one, but like for the SD200, they have a different sound. But yeah, you get what I mean. I'm deleting this bus now. So, pros of this bus. The outside looks good. It drives okay. And the gauges function, I guess. I can't think of a third one. And the mirrors work. The cons, the build quality is absolutely rubbish. You only get one bus for $20, which is a lot of money for what it is. And also the sounds could be more different than I mean, these are different sounds, but it could be more different to default man. Like, they can make different sounds. Make them all. And also, the gauges could look different. I wouldn't even mind if it had, like, the Solaris gauges or whatever it is. The, I think it's called the VDV gauges or something like that. The standard gauges. With your speedo and your screen, and then in the middle we got all your... If they had that, that would have been okay. Because most of the DLC buses have that anyway. So if you want to buy it, if you want to, I'd highly suggest you don't for now. I'll do a review. I'll revisit it in the future, maybe next year some point, to see if my opinion has changed. But really, I don't think this is worth it right now. So Halcyon or Halycon or Halycon or however you say it, what are you doing? Don't just give us this and make the standard buses better. And the standard buses, right? Let's find out how much Omsi 2 costs from Steam. Because I mean, does it give a price? I mean, sure, Omsi 2 is $50, right, on Steam. It's on sale right now if you wanted to buy it. But, or was it Halycon? I think it's Halycon. Really, I do not think it's worth it at all. For $20, I mean, the game now, I mean, for sale the game is for sale for $40 right now. That's two really good buses that you get with a bus. No, you get 4 buses in Omsi 2 factory. The SD200, SD202, the NG272, and the NL202. They're the 4 buses you get from Omsi. That's $10 each. Technically, you're paying $10 for the buses. At right now, you're paying $10 for each bus in the game, and you get 2 maps for free. I mean, come on. That's just like, come on. So you can either get the, I mean, like, even the, how much is the City Bus 260? I forgot. How much was the City Bus 260? City Bus 260 is around about the same price, and you have all the buses from 84 to 96. That's a lot of buses. That's 3 packs of buses, essentially. That's a good deal. What else have we got? The Abino Cedar 2 buses has 5 buses. Yeah, 5 buses. That's $20. This Coach Bus 250 has a couple of buses, $17.77. Actually, heck, some of these are way more expensive normal price. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, the Hamburg Modern is $23 and you get a map and 2 buses. 2 hybrid buses, that's cool. The I-280 has the same amount of buses as the... Actually, I think it's got more than the 260. That's the same price. This is not worth $20. So, I'd suggest not buying it unless it's on sale. Or... Yeah, unless it's on sale or if it's got a huge update that's got way more buses than one. So anyway, that's my review of the MAN DN95. If you really want to buy it, the link is in the description down below. So thank you very much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Please download Jackpot Dungeons in the description below if the game is out yet. Otherwise, it will be in the next couple of days. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.